Alright, in today's video I'll be showing you this pattern. I came across this on my feed and I wanted to create it fully parametrically. So let me show you here what it can do. We can extend and expand the pattern. We can also change the width of the path. And the idea here was to create this whole pattern, but what's cool is that it's based off of this module. They're all exactly the same. They're just rotated randomly to create this pattern that seems like it's completely random, but like I said, it's created just from one tile. So I'll be sharing with you an overview. If you want to see how things plug in or how this works, you can download this from my website for free for a limited time. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you very much for being here, and let's jump right into it. Alright, so first let's look at the pattern. It is created with hexagonal tiles, and it is actually the same module for all of them. They are just rotated randomly. So I'm going to show you that we can take this whole array. Let's take it back down to 1 so we can see this tile. Now this is the tile that we first have to create, and so let me show you here within the script how this was made. So I'm taking it back down to the join breps, and now this is going to be the output. So let's go back to the beginning and I'll show you how we created it. So first thing was creating a polygon. So I'm going to go to this mode where whatever I click on is what we see. So we start with the hexagon. Obviously the polygon has to be 6. And so we use that curve, explode it, and by doing that, we pick all of the different items. We first pick one side, and every side is picked because we then need to get the midpoint. Then we need to get an average between some of those, and then be able to create a vector to create the arc going this way and going this way on the hexagon. So all we're doing is extracting this one and this one to connect those two, this one and this one to connect the two, and then this one and this one to connect these two. By doing that, we then offset and create this first band, then create this band, and by subtracting one from the other, we could then have the subtraction, the overall hexagon, then the other curve, and then this last curve. So at the end, we join all of those together here, and then array them onto the grid. So since we have a hexagon here, what we need to create was a hexagonal grid. And so here we have a hexagonal grid that we can change the extents of. Then notice that we take that brep and then move it to all of those spots. Now by doing that, it creates this regular pattern, but that's not the intent. The intent was to rotate them randomly. So that is basically what creates the pattern is the random rotation of those hexagonal cells. And then at the end, I extracted each one and then colored them in so we can see the difference between the path and kind of the leftover space in between. So what I like about this pattern is that it lets you not just, let's say, expand it to create as many as we want, and also create more random rotations. Notice that we can create just more random. That's not on that one. Let me do it here. Angle, here, rotation. Oh, this one's using step, but we can also rotate it randomly. So that's this one. And then with this one, we can just have different iterations. And then we can have the minimum and maximum be how many rotations. And that's what creates the overall pattern. Now let's go back, like I said, and show you the other cool parts is not just being able to change the array and random rotation, but back here we can change the arc. Let's change some of this. Notice that if we move some of these, we can change the pattern around. I like to make sure that they're kind of smooth. And one of the cooler ones is going to be the offset. So let's see if we go here by the width, this is going to make it more dense or less. So I wanted to show you guys how I created this. I'm not going to go over all of the steps, but I wanted to share the script with you. So if you want to see how things plug in, or you're interested in creating patterns like this, let me know. I'll have this available for a limited time on my website. And so hopefully you enjoyed a little bit about this pattern creation, and I hope to see you in the next one.